All right, let's see how this works. Hey, y'all. I'm just going to sit here for a minute while everybody pops in so I can share this and catch it. If I can, you're going to hear the animals. The one is, oh, I got it to work. Let's see. Hopefully comments will work. Okay. Go there. Go there. Let's see. Shared it there. Hey, everybody. Let's see what happens here. I've been playing with all the tech stuff today, so bear with me. I've been trying to work with some new programs a little bit, and that always is a little bit interesting. I'm like semi techie a little bit on my phone and my computer. I'm like, I just don't use the computer very much. Hey, Flava. How are you? Hey, Hope. We'll give it a minute. They're all probably still, a lot of them are probably still watching the last one because I just kind of popped that in there on everybody. Yeah, I'm back. Hey, Ginger. We're just going to chat. I have about an hour. So we're just going to chat about some stuff, talk about some of the BS that's going on. As you know, it's a lot and it doesn't end. Yeah, it's a little weird. A lot of people I've never tried Streamlabs. People talk about Streamlabs too. I've never tried that one. So I don't know how different it is or if it works well or anything like that. I'm also learning that what I see in the chat on StreamYard isn't necessarily all the comments that are actually on YouTube. Is that right? Or do I see everything? I guess I have never really paid attention. Okay. It's going to be a minute here. Okay. How's everybody doing? First of all, how's everybody doing? The other one's not still live, is it? Oh, I gotta put a different profile picture up there. Everybody doing okay? It's hump day. It's Wednesday, which is always a bad day. Are a bunch of them live right now? Acting foolish. I put a profile picture up there. Okay, let me see. Yeah, halfway through the week, thankfully. We're going to talk about, let's see, what do we want to talk about? Everybody's mental health doing okay? Oh, sinus infection. Girl, I've been dealing with a sinus infection for freaking months now. Ooh. Yes. Going up in the mountains for the weekend and then doctor on the 19th. Ugh. Doctors are never fun. I had 2 doctor's appointments yesterday, actually. This week's a little weird for us. Flava, I hope you feel better soon. I need to have my sinuses rotor-rootered majorly. Okay, let's talk about some of what's going on. Oh, hold on. I got to share it to these guys. There we go. Okay. I don't ever tell them that I'm going live or posting a video. I just pop in and ping, here I am. But everybody's mental health is okay. Oh, yeah. I try to do that I want to do that. Yeah. Susie, right? She's not going to stop. I mean, she says stuff like that all the time. She actually told Dre if Dre allowed Letitia to see Marvon, I know some of you guys are gonna remember that she would allow that that she would take down all of her videos that were disparaging. Um, the only thing she's taken down is she's dirty deleted some of those. Yeah. Hey, Miss Lee. Hey, Nunya. I've been testing out this audio over here today. Another thing that I was noticing, Justin is really amping up on some of his cutting on people lately. Really big time. He's been using that backup channel of his to run his mouth quite a bit. And it's really interesting to me that they're going after people for talking poorly about anybody's health or mental health when how many streams have they done on the same person and said the most horrific things about these people and their health? But now they're playing heroes to other it's disgusting. Lasted a day. Yep. She'll never stick to it, you guys. She just won't. She absolutely will not. Hey. Hey, everybody popping in. If anybody wants to hop up and talk too, we can. I just wanted to pop on. I have about an hour before I have to go, but I was testing the audio on that last stream, and then I want to do another video. I went back and I found some videos today that I had intended on doing, and then things popped off. And there's one that I want to go back to where Miss Wynette comes up and talks to Molly. And it's actually 5.3 in the way I have them. It'll be the section 5.3. But it's really interesting because Wynette even says in that video that Dre tried reaching out to her after they left the hospital. And she did not respond to Dre. Like, going back to all of these videos, I'm sitting there going, holy crap. And now they're complaining because Dre won't let them see Marvon. What? No 5 hours. I actually set my alarm too. Hey, Gina. Does anything that no, not anymore. It doesn't surprise me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Linda. That is so hard. Back pain is really, really a struggle. I'm really sorry. That is definitely. Yeah, her e-wagon will pick back up. It's interesting though how they just think they're going to move on to the next story. Like that's the thing I'm stuck on right now is there's been nothing that's changed. So the story that they spun in their narrative that they've been pushing, nothing has changed in that except for fallouts between certain creators, Letitia communicating in other people's lives besides Molly's. Like, the only thing that's changed is the separation of that. Nothing has changed in their story. So why did we go from such an urgency? This was continuing to be pushed, pushed, pushed. What changed? Oh, wait. I forgot. They tried to tell us all that he had been sent home and then sent back to a nursing home. That's where they tried to spin their switch right there. Interesting. Justin is a lapdog. Yeah. Actually, there is so much more with that situation. And I'm noticing more and more, like, he is not I really thought he was way more timid, innocent. When I first saw him, I really thought he was a sweet, nice guy or had potential of being. Wow, was I fooled. Like, he is, whew, a wolf in sheep's clothing for sure. You guys are gonna throw everybody again. You guys and your goofiness. Oh, I need to look and see if that is the chat is different. I can never tell. Of course, I don't ever do. No, I think I can see every one of them on here. I don't know. How is everybody? You know who I am now? Oh, Oh, you know who it is. I just caught on to that. I was like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, it's always the same people. Like, there's people changing their names all the time. I roll like I know who everybody is. I really don't. I I don't. He snuck under your radar. Mine too. Oh, 100%. 100%. I think he will too. Yep. He's holding in because here's the other thing, if he is to separate himself, think of all of the issues that could happen. But look at all these people that are just skirting away. Oh, and I really y'all, there's people still passing off misinformation that are on the good side of things. People that are still saying that Letitia was convinced by Molly to do the fundraising kind of stuff. That's not what happened. So, if you guys hear creators, even on the side of things like this side, please correct them. They're still passing off misinformation. Letitia had a hand in all of it. She aligned every piece of the beginning with the fundraisers and stuff like that. She had a hand in all of that. Molly did not do that. Neither did Katie. But now we have people that hate Molly that are trying to blame it all on Molly, and that's not the facts either. So that does us no good. Hey, Carol, thanks for popping in. He has said he wants a big mansion and all the things. Well, good for him. That doesn't ugh. Yeah, I wanted to hold out hope for him too. He disappoints me a lot, because I think the thing with him too is the fact of what I would have thought he stood for and what he actually does stand for seem to be completely different things. Yeah, he's in too deep. He's absolutely in too deep. Do you guys think that she's staying away from this Quentin Simon thing and letting Justin take the lead on that because of what she did with this story? Anybody think that? Because Justin's been covering it from my understanding. She's too busy entertaining the drama and trying to distract and get everybody's attention off of this story, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah, he is sneaky. He's sneaky. And what about Elle? Elle just stopped talking about it too? Like, everybody just is gonna stop talking about it and slither on away? That's Gabriel. I was wondering about that. I She claims that she gets everything to trend. I have not seen that either. Her and her hashtags and her the one I put up this morning of her saying, "I've shook his hand," and I was like, "That's pretty interesting that you shake his hand and you think that you're just gonna call this guy up and he's gonna help you destroy this family further." What? She's there. Hoodie and a crowbar. She's already there. I saw that this morning. Yep, she is there, and I don't think she's alone either. Yeah, Melissa, absolutely. Absolutely. He just there's a guy on Facebook that he reminds me so much of. So much of. He's just a little bit of a prettier, polished version of the same person on Facebook, in my opinion. But Susie, I was wondering about that, but I was wondering if it was because of the chaos on this one that's still going on, and if she's found it easier to try to entertain the drama to continue to build the distraction is what I think she's doing. Georgia, I agree, but here's the thing. This is where that gets confusing because this has been the entire all along. There has been nothing that has changed in the story. Marvon's condition hasn't changed. Wynette and Marvon Sr. had already been there before these creators got involved. The only thing that has changed was Letitia was allowed to visit him around the 20th of July. That was the only thing, but no legal representation has been confirmed that it's ever been gained. Nothing has changed in their story, and they've been covering it all along on the same basis of misinformation. But what changed now? All of a sudden, something changed in their narrative. The only thing that's changed is people positioning themselves differently. That's the only thing. And we're going to continue to talk about it because there's so much that's been lied about and misinformation spread on this man and his family continually over and over and over again. So it's so frustrating because they think that they can just up and talk about it on a daily basis and then say, "Oh, well, today there's no more updates." There hasn't been all along. So you were okay fabricating all this story and continuing to draw attention over and over again, and then now you're just gonna up and walk away because you're acting like there's nothing? Doesn't quite make sense. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a big case, and that's the thing. She also said, like, the news is gonna be all over this Marvon story, right? We've heard her say that many times, and then she also went back and said the news wouldn't touch it because of XYZ. Well, we know that Marvon Sr. actually did an interview with a news station that has not ever aired, and that is because the facts of the story just aren't there. They're not there to report like the social media channels have been trying to put off. News stations have to base things on the facts. And unfortunately, this story was built off of speculation and or fabrications. Yeah, it's interesting though. That's right, Georgia girl. It's they put it that there's no updates, but then they tried to put that update in there just a little bit ago too about how, he had been sent home and then he was too much for her to handle and sent him back to a nursing home. That was all blown up off of a poem. After a poem was posted by Letitia, they spun that, and then they've been trying to kick that back up on TikTok too. Just the other day, she was resharing videos that were complete fabrications and full of misinformation. So what's changed this week? Oh, yeah, Eric, we're just BSing about anything. I was just answering or trying to read comments. Trying, I catch a few of them. Where are the receipts for the attorney? Good question, Carla. Oh, Tisha, you're not late. We're just BSing. I only have about an hour right now, so there were no updates after 7:20, and they kept doing lives until people started asking questions. Then it became no updates. We aren't talking about it. Yep. Yep. But they've been collecting money all along. And another thing in the video, the next pre-recorded video that I'm gonna do, it's a long clip, so it'll probably be like a 2-hour video, but, it's a 53-minute clip where she is talking to Wynette, and Wynette says quite a few things in that video that I'm like, "This is interesting," but Molly says the money that was being sent to the Jacksons was also for legal representation, and then she asks Wynette if they've gotten an attorney. That is so confusing because they'd already been there, and I never understood that the Jacksons were ever getting an attorney for themselves. That was all about Letitia, right? It's just really interesting, but you guys will hear in the clip. It's interesting. Yes, Gabriel, I agree. 100%. Yep, money making has stopped. The hatred for Dre is absolutely insane from that side. Yep, I agree, Carla, 100%. Yeah, and the family, that's the other thing too, like, the family has encouraged this misinformation spread, like, Wynette even tells her, "Thank you for what you've done for our family," and I'm sitting there going, "How are they thanking her? she's done more harm than good, but I guess, again, we're looking at it from the actual perspective of the truth and not what, in essence, are strangers to this man. I mean, yes, they had somewhat of a relationship, and I think more of a relationship than with Marvon Sr. Um, but still, how can they sit by and watch these fabrications of their loved ones? I just don't get it. They're still sending money to LB. Yes, they are still sending money. Gabriel, that's another one. People keep saying that Dre's keeping him alive because if he's not, then she'll be investigated. Do people not think he doesn't have to be gone for there to be a crime? Right. Right. It's no, she didn't. I agree with that. 100%. Sunny Days, I couldn't have ever watched him for true crime, to be honest. He is way too monotone. At first, the Sweet Innocent act worked on me. I will say that. Like the polished turd work or act worked on me, but the more and more I see his true colors, the more I'm realizing that absolutely no way. No, and what he's done to some of these cases, no. Mm-mm. They all do the same thing. And they're not alone. Like, that group of misinformation cronies is far and wide out here, I'm realizing. There's other ones. I was watching some girl that did 2, I think, back-to-back, one 5-hour live. Well, I didn't watch it, but I saw on her stream, one 5-hour live and one, like, 6 hours right back to back. And people sat there and sent super chats and all of this stuff, and it was about the same girl, the 16-year-old Kylie Rodney, and they're still doing this, still right now. It's just disgusting. Yeah, I understand that. There shouldn't be a side. The lies and the witch hunt. Yep. There is no side, and that's the problem is it's the truth and not the truth. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know if I ever will. Did you see a while back when she said she hopes Dre sues her? That way Dre will have to waste her money. She also said she would make her famous if she got sued. Um, well, honestly, to tell you the truth, I've said this before. I hope she does. I hope she absolutely does. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about me liking somebody. It's about what's right and wrong. And what they've done to that family will forever impact that family. Will forever. And I've thought about that too. Like, I have sat and personally thought about, like, maybe we just won't talk about this anymore. Maybe that's the best way of going about it. But then it just continues to let them slither on away. And here we still have all of these videos that are complete misinformation that they are never going to address. Sleepyhead, same. Eric, I agree. Yep. Violet, I'm same. I cannot take him seriously after association with MGL. Susie. Yeah, can you imagine being law enforcement on this case? Trying to, I don't even know, filter through all of those phone calls and the fabrications that people from online were making. Sorry, I got a cough. Okay, I can unmute. I didn't want to cough in your guys' ear. I can't imagine, though, having to filter through what's realistic and what's not, and you have complete strangers who have only seen clips of a video calling in and saying, "Officer, I need you to do something about this because I watched this lady do XYZ on a 5-second clip, but I know for a fact you've gotta go out there and do something right now." Like, and they ask, "What's your association to the family?" "I don't have any." "How did you see this?" "Well, somebody shared it on a Facebook page and it was a clip, so you have no affiliation with this family." "No." but I need you to go do this because everybody off this 5-second clip that I saw, everybody else is calling you guys. Yeah, I know. Like, come on. That's exactly can you imagine having to filter through all of those calls because there was so many of them. Yeah, Brie, 100%. Yep. Well, and there's another one that's in their circle that I thought would be offended by that too. Carla, I've heard that, yeah. I think the difference in this case for me versus all of the other ones that I've researched that they've touched though, is the rest of the stories, she came into the mix and yeah, she probably fabricated things here and there. But this entire narrative that they pushed was built off of fabrications. That's I think the big difference for this is those were stories that already existed that she interjected herself into, if that makes sense. This was a story that was in the process of being built. The foundation was crumbling already. She came in with some super glue, tried to repair the foundation with misinformation and fill in all these cracks, and then completely helped change the narrative towards fundraising and really amping up that. So she absolutely like came in and repaired those cracks, but the foundation was already there and cracked. And then they came in and helped make it even worse, if that makes sense. And in the other cases, to me, the stories were already there, and then she came in and messed with things from that point. It's and not that it's any they're all horrible, but this one has been so hard because we don't even have a factual basis for their narrative. The only thing that they have had right is, well, depending on which video you watch, is that his name is Marvon McRae. He's a Marine veteran from Yuma, Arizona. That's about the only thing that they have really had consistently right, but that depends on the video too. Oh, Gina, 100% agreed on that. Oh, missed your comment. See, I do that all the time. Yeah, absolutely, Carol. I mean, how are you're not gonna wanna come out and update a bunch of random strangers on anything at that point because no matter what she says or does, it's twisted and turned every way, shape, and form. And again, I'm not telling people that they have to agree with my opinions on that situation. I'm talking about the facts. Oh, yeah. There's a lot. Uh-oh. Savage is on. Uh-oh, what's up? Hold on, I gotta go back and read. Hoodies. What happened? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think Savage has that clip up, right? I would play it, but I don't know. She doesn't know me. I don't know her, and I don't want to offend her or anything like that. I'm so like, I know who she is because I catch her clips and she cracks me up. Ah, well, that's funny, Susie, because I have pretty much all of those. So I guess if they need to go through hours and hours of deleted footage that she tried to disappear, I've probably got a lot of it. Oh, what's this one say? Millions and millions. Yeah, Alex Jones is that that kinda set the stage for a lot of this, huh? Yeah, Riri, I agree. Yeah, Mocha's oh, can you guys hear my dog snoring? Bree, let me see. Fawn's story touched my heart as it has many people. I had never watched any true crime stuff till this, even though it's not really true crime. I get sucked in and believed it all. You and a few others have opened my eyes. And that's really sad because a lot of people, this should have never been true crime because there was there's still been no charges of any crime whatsoever. This was a family story that got catapulted on social media and has been twisted, turned, and made into a completely different level of now, I guess, in my opinion, you could call it true crime because in my opinion, there potentially has been crimes at this point in time. You cannot sit here and say the things that they have accused her of, and we've heard it, hours of it, over and over and over again. And I'm sorry, they're really good at walking up to that line and being careful, but they have said a lot also in the heat of the moment. Oh, I'm not gonna stop putting them on blast. Yeah, and I'm sorry, you guys, if you guys get sick of it, I'm trying to throw in enough to, like, keep some interest and not make it so mundane because I know it gets to be so old hearing me say the same freaking things over and over again. So, I'm gonna try to do some other things. I would love to cook with you guys, but it's really hard to be anonymous and cook with you guys. So, that's something I can't. Like, tonight I'm making white sauce chicken pasta, and it's the simplest thing ever to make from homemade. So, I would love to share that stuff with you guys, but it's really hard doing that anonymously. But we do, I'm gonna try to throw in some other human interest pieces, things that kind of connect to this. I wanna continue to do a mental health check-in. Speaking of which, if you're just popping in, how is everybody's mental health? What are you doing for yourself? I wanna know how everybody's doing. Again, you don't have to comment it. Give me a thumbs up. I want to know that you guys are all taking care of yourselves, disconnecting when you need to, because this shit is a lot. Like last night, I said enough and I went to bed. Oh, what's Nunya doing? I see somebody laughing at her. Bree, you don't have to, like, and that's the thing is you don't have to apologize. A lot of us, and I have been very open about that too. And that's something, if you guys haven't checked out Welsh's video of another creator, what they did on me, she does a rundown of that, like a breakdown of the other creator critiquing me. And it's so interesting to me that they can't see that the very things that they're saying and calling me out for and complaining about, they do on a daily basis. But because I will not try to blame Katie for this because it's not completely Katie, Molly's, it's nobody's sole fault of anything. But because I won't blame it all on Katie, then they're going to continue this. And they're so obsessed with my identity. It's fucking weird. Uh-oh. Hold on. It was just Amazon, and I thought my dog was gonna bark. I heard my doorbell, and I was like, "Oh, crap, here he goes. Your guys' eardrums are gonna blow out," but I was able to mute it fast enough, and he was too slow. He was snoring too loud, so he missed it. We'll go out there and go around. Everybody doing picked a ton of tomatoes, making dinner in a bit. What are you making? See, I would love to do stuff like that with you guys too, because I have a lot of weird hobbies. You guys will find I'm like really kind of boring. Oh, I have a zoo, Brie. I have, and what the hell is this on my doorstep? I will have to take a picture of this and show you guys when it's opened. I forgot he got this. Yeah, it's so weird. Ooh, Susie, that sounds good. What else has anybody been doing for self-care? Let's see what this says. I have all rescues, Brie. So most of them I don't even know what they are. Oh, Elle, I'll post it. Hold on. I'll grab her link and post it. Yes, please do. Welsh is great. It's so hard. And I have to apologize for that too, you guys. if you are creators and I don't know it, excuse me again, it's not a disrespect thing that I don't know it. I have had a hell of a time keeping up on who's what they do, all the videos posted. It's so hard. So again, if you do videos and you want me to share them, if it's something that follows, things that I agree with and stuff like that, like Welsh, 100% spot on. I will do that. You just got to tell me. Oh crap, my phone's upstairs. Hold on. Yeah, get Welsh to 1,000. We need to get Welsh to 1,000 for sure. Oh, right here. Let me pin it. Let me pin. Oh, it doesn't give me that. Hold on. I'll go back up. That's her channel. Please go sub to that. She's super sweet. Thank you guys for subbing to her. I appreciate it. I think she, where's she from? I can't remember it and I don't want to screw it up, but I love her accent. I love accents. I absolutely love them. She's very sweet. Oh, Kelly, I'm so sorry. Oh, hoodies, you got to watch that. It's fun. It's interesting. I just don't understand why it matters who I am to them. Like, what does that matter? Just so they can try to attack my life, go at things that they think I've done on that level. Like, why? It's weird to me that people that you don't even know or have anything to do with, like, I've never critiqued her. I was on panel with her and nice to her, and she is so bent out of shape about something that I think she said, yeah, Wales. Thank you. She's from Wales. Hoodie, that's what I was thinking, Welsh, but I didn't want to screw it up either. I'm like, I'm going to say something and totally put myself in a position where I get it wrong. Sometimes I will stop myself before I 100%. Sunny days, it's just weird. It's so weird. It's not exciting. And even if when they do find out who I am, I'm still not going to give them attention. They can dig through everything they want to. They're not going to get anywhere. Go into my finances, pay my bills while you're at it. Like, I don't care. That makes no difference to me. Attack me on stupid shit. I don't care. You're still not going to shut me up. And you're still not going to be able to twist the facts. So silly. It's so weird. Yeah, Clemson, they are. So weird. Can we put yes? Go ahead. I should have never answered. I should never say yes to anything she asks. I should know better. But it's always fun. Nanya cracks me up. Kelly, I'm sorry too. Chatty, I should post I'll post my other one this week. Have they tried to harass you? Susie, no. I don't, not that I know of. Even if they have, like, they've all made a lot of videos on me, I guess, but I didn't even know a lot of them existed. I didn't know Welsh Rose's video existed until yesterday. I didn't know that. I mean, I've heard that a lot of them made videos, but I didn't know to the extent that it's gone, I guess. That, to me, that doesn't make them harassing me, though, because at the end of the day, I make people or videos critiquing other people's stuff. I have a level that I don't go to. So it's interesting that that's the instant level that they want to take this to. I don't know. It's odd. Oh, Bree, thank you. Don't mind the mods. They're switching up their names on a daily basis. Crowbar gave me part of her name. Oh. Yeah, Kelly, that's hard. I'm so sorry. What YouTube channels do I watch? when I'm relaxing, you wanna know? Well, I've told you guys, I think, before, but I really love the Korean street food videos and the cakes. I can watch the cake decorating videos that really don't have much for talk, that are just, like, frosting and all the different molds and stuff that they do. I love that stuff. I also what other YouTube videos do I like? I like some true crime, but I had scroll up, okay. Um, I like some true crime, but I'm really picky, and I'm finding out even the ones I thought I liked, I don't. Okay, where am I at? Scroll up. I think I got that question. Okay, there's your answer to that one. Silly ones. Yeah, and Mocus, it's so funny to me because I have no connection there, so it's just weird. Ooh, I do like that too. Yeah. I watch really cheesy things. You guys would be really or, I love TikTok. There's some farm ones that I watch. If there's anything to do with animals, cats, dogs, goats, pigs, chicken, I love that kind of stuff too. I can watch that shit all day long. How many pets do I have? 6. Oh, wait, am I including kids? No. I have 6 pets, 3 kids. 3 that live in my home, and a 4th that doesn't live with us full time. Yes, Useless Farm. I love Useless Farm. Elle, that's exactly who it is. I absolutely adore her. Hey, panel. Solo, they are, absolutely. Ooh, Hope, yeah, I used to love that too. 3 dogs, 3 cats, that's exactly what I have. And don't ask. It's a mess. You can hear the one screaming at me because I'm outside and he wants out. That one talks. No, stop. Not sure if it's been asked, but are you the nonsense page on Facebook? Yes. The nonsense on the web. Where are you moving story wise next? What's after this? That I don't know. The homesteading channels, I like that too. You want to hear a really interesting story? So I've told you guys that I grew up on a farm. My parents were separated, and then the cat is so loud. I know, he's so annoying. It's so bad. Um, I went to a one-room schoolhouse when I was a child for kindergarten. Interesting, huh? Most of you probably don't even know what the hell that is. That also probably ages me a little bit. Jessica Kent. Yes, she's the one that went to prison, correct? I think, if I'm right. Julie, we did. Yeah. Yes, Riri, I can. When do you guys want me to do that? You want me to do a check-in? We can do it either later tonight when I come back from picking up kids, or we can do it tomorrow. We can do a full mental health check-in and talk about mental health. I've got some more flyers that we can read, some more data. We can talk about how everybody's doing. People can come up on panel and talk if they want to. If they want to share a story, we can do that anytime. I absolutely love that. Bree, do I? Thank you. I'm middle age, I guess. I feel a lot older than I am. I'm an old soul. I think that's why the big thing. BJ Investigates. I think that channel might have popped up on my timeline recently. I should show you guys like my YouTube dashboard sometime when I figure it out of the videos I watch. You guys would really actually probably laugh. And I have not ever cleared my history or anything like that either because I don't have. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Riri, go ahead. My email is nonsense on the web, spelled just like my name, at gmail.com. Hoodie and a crowbar. I don't even know. What do I call? A squirrel. Yeah, we can do another one of those. Absolutely. Those I absolutely love. I want to make sure though I have time to really talk about it and, be here for everybody. So we won't really dive into that until I get back. But we can either do it this afternoon, or we can do it tonight, or we can do it tomorrow. I want to do so. I am going to make a short little video and ask other creators to and followers, just kind of outlining what I'm looking for clips, so we can get that the stand with exploit or stand against exploitation going. Um, because I think that could be pretty powerful if we get it to. I mean, it's gonna take a lot, and I don't know if I have that type of power to get all of these creators involved. That's why I'm going to rely on a lot of you guys for help, also to help get these other creators involved who want to help stop the exploitation. Um, and followers too. You guys are all included. So I'll do that. And then I do want to go back and do that recorded video of the 5.3 with Wynette. But otherwise, we can do mental health check-in, and we're going to play the game this weekend. I think if everybody's got time, I need to connect with everybody that wants to be involved on the Never Have I Ever game. We're going to do under 30-second clip of the creators and followers. Whoever wants to participate, you can show your face. You don't have to show your face. You can put other stuff on the screen, but just a stance, like comments that say, I stand against the exploitation of victims and their families. Short, simple, sweet. And we're going to put a bunch of clips together into a big video. And then we'll go, kind of, and hope that it will get shared and shared and shared. And then when there's other victims of tragedies, they know that this is a list of creators who stand against it, and that they can also be a resource for those families. I want to list all of their channels and like put their channel name in the clip, so the victims' families also know that these people stand against it. And if they're reaching out to them and saying, hey, be careful and mindful of these other people, they kind of have a reference, Not saying that all of them are going to be 100% good, but something. Grifter bingo. Oh my goodness, we could do that too. Yeah, that would be fun. Never have I ever is going to be. It leaves everything on the table basically. Let's put it that way. That has all sorts of opportunities there that I can say all sorts of things that I've never done. Absolutely so many things. Hoodies, did you ask me another question? So basically my answer to your last one is I have no idea where I'm going next. I don't know. I didn't know what I was getting myself into with this one, and now I'm like, Oh, is there? Okay. The bingo cards. See, some of these people have such good knowledge. So you listen to some of their lives, like I put Makeup Mobster on when I'm taking the kids to school or something, and I listen to what she says and I'm making mental notes. And if I can, I make a note of stuff she says. So I'm like, haha, I'm gonna have a leg up. What's my favorite color? Ooh, black, probably. I don't know if I really have a favorite color. I'm not a super colorful person. I'm very muted tones. Hmm. Oh, I'm sorry about the fox getting your chickens. Ugh, I hate that. Yeah, Solo, I have a feeling she will too. But I don't want to become that's what I don't want to become either, you guys. And it's not anything I need a break from her. And I'm not saying that I'm going away from it, but for my own mental health, I have to like find something else that I love, that you guys love, that we all can connect with, and that doesn't have to do with her voice, because at the end of the day, her voice, whoo, I go to therapy once a week already, and I might have to amp it up to 2 or 3 times a week if we continue down this road. Let's be honest. And she ain't paying my therapy bill at this point in time, so Plaid. I like that. You didn't have a favorite color until you're 25. Aw, I love chickens too. I love all animals for the most part. Ooh, Kelly, that's I bet the fall-ish colors, like when the trees change and stuff down there are really pretty. It is so easy to fall down the rabbit hole, and I don't wanna just become a MGL stan because I feel like we have the possibility of doing more, reaching more. And here's my other thing, like there's things that I'm super passionate about, like mental health, advocating for people with mental health, even physical health and physical ailments. Been there, done a lot of that before. So there's a lot of things that are really I'm really passionate about. And talking about her all the time is a complete contradiction of my own beliefs and who I am as a person. I can't understand and rationalize 99% of the things she does. Therefore, yeah, it's very emotionally taxing on me, as it is on everybody else. Oh, there's another kitty. They talk. My cats talk all the time too. They absolutely had something to say. And every one of them is a rescue. That's why there's so many. Because everyone in this house has a freaking soft heart. Chickens are fun. Mhm. What did you say? Wha A life coach. Um, if I ever say that I'm getting a life coaching session, again, please come take my phone, my laptop, everything, and admit me somewhere. Again, nothing against all life coaches, but for me, it's a no-go. Now the little one's trying to rub all over the computer. She might click you guys off for a minute. Yeah, it's so funny because the one right here, right now, she is super clingy. She's a baby. So she is like, yeah, you can hear her. She wants to be in the middle of everything. And then her sister is sketchy. Like, she likes to be around when she decides. She wants you to pet her only when it's her choice. Otherwise, she likes to play. She loves to grab the dogs as they walk by. And then the big one is he is a mama's boy. He sleeps on my chest every night. He's terrible. He's absolutely yeah, yeah, hoodies, please do. Please do. I'll give you the logins for it all. Well, just shut me down. Call for help. That's the other thing I was gonna ask you guys, and maybe we'll talk about this in the mental health thing, but, um, and again, don't feel singled out if I'm asking this, but are people having a hard time finding decent humans? I know there seems to be a lot of people that are trying to find people to connect with, um, people to kind of form a bond with because people have been isolated or they are isolated due to health or certain things like that. Are you guys having problems with most of the people that you find to talk to being fake online? I'm assuming the answer is yes to that. It seems like that's a lot too. Like, people are extremely fake and phony about hoodies. I'll send you a few. You can have a few of mine. She's in my lap right now. She's a pretty girl. This one's extremely pretty. Huh. You guys wanna hear her purr? Hold on. Can they hear you? Your little engine's running so loud. She's a purr. The oldest one didn't even purr. He, like, barked. He thought he was a dog for a long time. Yes, Tisha, and I advise that highly, like, be very careful with who you trust. Absolutely be very careful with who you trust out here. But at the same time, I encourage people to, you know, be mindful when you're getting to know somebody in the comments and stuff because there seems to be a lot of people who are just running with a crowd. So the whole fabricating stories, trying to fit in, like that's happening. I see that a lot. Hope I, yes. Oh, did you really? I love that. You go away. You want treats, so you're gonna try to grab my hand right now. You go away. Go away. Now you want them all to hear you too, silly boy? Come on, get down. Come here. No, you don't need to be in my lap. He's like a 65-pound lap dog, he thinks. Come here. Come here. You dork. You can have treats when I'm done. Thank you for the kisses. They all, I swear. Oh, yeah. That one purrs and purrs and purrs. And then this big ol' he's so jealous. He is a jelly bean about everything. So if I'm petting the cat or anything, he's got to get right in here and huff and puff until he has my hands on him instead of the cat. And he's the baby of the dog. So see, I am so sorry, you guys. There is, yeah, it's so hard because at the same time that I say, like, be careful of who you trust. There is some really amazing people out here too. So when I say like trust no one, just be careful of what there are some great people that will be here for people. But yeah, I've never had this thing on Facebook either. Hoodies. I've never. Yeah. 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 Hoodies will grill you for every reason to not. I think I just am pretty non-trusting in general in ways. I don't know. Tisha, that's great. I'm so great that you have a great support system too. That's where I feel like social media could be used for so much good, but it has a tendency of turning south so fast. Oh, yeah. They're all big babies. My dogs and cats are just as spoiled as my kids. It's all my fault. I'll take complete ownership of all of it. So there's a lot of two-faced stuff that goes on. And it's really interesting to me because I don't know if it's because I've been there, done that, or what it is, but the older I get, the more that stuff just I can't. It's exhausting. There's no point. Like I don't want to hurt these people, especially people that I grow like a connection with. I'm not sitting there every time I have a conversation with Nunya or Amethyst, for instance, and trying to bank everything that they're telling me to eventually turn around and use it against them. Like that is the furthest thing. I guarantee, even if me and Nunya stop talking today, you will never hear me say anything unless she was to go and post a bunch of fabricated stuff. And then you guys will see I post everything. But I hate doing that. And I give chance after chance after chance of people to not push it to levels like that. But I hate exposing people's personal stuff. I don't like doing that. It just, because to me, no matter what, that person played a part of my life for a moment, whether it's a short period, they'll stay forever, or just a blip, whatever it is, they come and go. But to try, you have so many out here that's their intentions of building relationships is to bank information to turn around and hurt people. I find that on YouTube a lot, and that's really bothersome to me. Hey, Welsh. You guys, please go sub to Welsh and watch her videos. She's done some great videos. Scaramouche. You're a creator too. See, this is why I said that. I don't even know who's all creators that pop in. I wish there was a way to know a creator versus without going to their channel and, on every single person, because I have no idea, you guys, who is who's what. I don't know. I always feel so bad about that. Yeah, and you guys are always super respectful in the chat. Did you guys say, do you want me to come back and do it this afternoon and we talk mental health and check in on everybody? Or do we want to do it tomorrow or later this evening? Up to you guys. Oh, Mocus, I could. And then I'd have to make sure I paid attention. Oh, I don't even know what D Live is. See how far behind I am? Yeah, and how do you do a Mocha's or how do you do a Mocha's roll call? How do you do a roll call, Mocha's? I've never seen that done. Yes, Elle, she does. Welsh's chat's great. I had a great time in there yesterday. That's the other hard thing, and I apologize in advance to you guys. Please go support all of these people. You guys give me so much support and so much love and kindness. Like, I can never express how much it means ever. So I do like, it really bothered me when I found out Welsh was going live and I had just popped on, because I never want to make anybody feel like, oh, here I am. She showed up and supported me and postponed her live to watch that video. That is huge. You don't find people like that that really have your back. And these people have gone above and beyond, and all of you. And I can't express enough gratitude ever. So I will always try to make time to, make that you guys are just as important. But if it's taking me a while to get there, or if I don't share stuff, it's not because I don't care. It's because I either forgot or my head's up my ass because I'm busy. But I like that you're speaking up. Anybody, please feel free to comment in here, even if you don't agree with us on everything. We don't bite usually, unless you're a complete fool. Yeah, hoodie and a crowbar. Thank you. Absolutely. Oh, I know, but I mean, you guys don't ever need to feel like you have to do that, and I appreciate you guys so much, so I want to, share the love as just as much as possible. I have a Facebook page, I have a YouTube, I will reshare stuff. Absolutely, this is not about I really don't I'm not very big with the ego, so Oh, did I say I was gonna drop the link and I never did? I probably did. It's okay, my alarm's going off in a minute anyways. Normally, I have a hard time, like, sitting here talking for this long by myself, but my alarm's gonna go, "Ooh," I clicked it before. Okay, I've got 5 minutes before I have to head out. What did I say? There's a few of them. There's a creator who made a whole, like, statement on one of my things and was like, "I'm sorry, I've tried to give you an opportunity to post things, but you don't post any facts, no truth, blah, blah." And I was just like, "Okay, have a good day." Like, how am I gonna argue with somebody that's so ignorant? You can't. There's just no point. I also responded at like 3 o'clock in the morning because I got up to go to the bathroom and I saw it and then I forgot I responded to it. So I went to respond to it the next day again. And I was laughing my ass off because I was like, whoops, I already said that. Whoops. Solo, I am very lucky. Yes. Very lucky for sure. I am super blessed with the followers and people who engage here and the subscribers and everything. Like, I have been very lucky, and it's really organic too. That's one thing that seems really nice about it is it's organic. Like, we're not out here shoving this down everybody's throats. Like, I'm not in everybody's chat trying to jump up on panels to self promote. I've never done that. Maybe I should, but yeah, Mocus, I was just like, what am I supposed to say to this? And that's what they want. Really? It reminds me of somebody that's on a morning radio show. I've got the face for radio, for sure. What you doing? Mhm. I can. I'm getting off in 4 minutes. Yeah, it's this stuff does get way overwhelming on here. Absolutely overwhelming. It gets to be a lot. But you sit there and you look at the comments and I'm like, I can choose what I want to, like, if I wanna go back and forth with this. And I'm like, "Hmm, do I want to engage?" And usually you can tell, like, if it's in the middle of the night, if I've had too many brownies, if you can kinda tell by the way I comment my my level of give a fuck at the moment. Sometimes it's just broken. Sometimes it's out the window. Yeah, I try not to be pushy. I'm just not a pushy person in general. I'm not that's not me. I can be very aggressive, very aggressive. I started bartending when I was 18. Y'all, like, I was actually legit legally behind a bar at 18 years old in a very rough environment. People strangers on the internet don't really bother me. They really don't. I've put loggers right on their asses before, so and I'm not talking about, like, physically. I'm just talking I'm not afraid of a stranger on the internet. Sorry, I had to walk into another room. That drawer needs WD-40. Flava, the sinus infection thing. Ugh, I'm on antibiotics still, and they will get so clogged up, and then all of a sudden they just start draining at once, and I'm like, ah. I need to get them roto-rooted ASAP. It's just so weird to me, though. Like, I don't know, my life experience maybe hasn't been the funnest, the easiest. I have I have stories that could keep you guys entertained for hours, and sadly, they're all true. No, mm-mm, no babies. You probably heard a cat. There's no babies here. Hail to the no. My baby, well, she's not a baby. She's a teen. I guess a young teen, preteen. There is no little ones around here. Smiles. I think maybe that's where I get my tolerance from. My dad always has said that I've had the gift of gab since I was little. I think I get that from him though. He can talk anybody's ear off for an hour, and he does. I think it's kind of a family trait though too, on especially from his side. I don't know. And every cuss word I learned is from my grandfather, and he was a Navy sailor. So there's that. And I've got all the sign language to go with it. Oh, it was the door squeaking. It was the drawer. Yeah, when I said I needed WD-40, that was the drawer. Sorry. No, I'm not some wealthy millionaire. I am just a normal, everyday mom, just like everybody else, with the face for radio. I'm gonna start saying that. "Hey, y'all, it's Contessa here, the one with the face for radio." Just because they keep sending me messages about how Mocas, I need to learn. I need somebody to teach me Spanish. I know a little bit of Spanish, but I really want to learn full, like, conversation Spanish so I can teach my girls. They're also, like, we're trying to teach them, but I can't speak so full and fluently. I really wanna learn how to speak Spanish. Do you want us to do a fundraiser? Yes, please. For the WD-40. Oh, Riri, that's so sweet. I can't stand my voice. L. My dad told me I let the ass write checks my mouth can't catch. Uh, my my mom won't even really argue with me. I'll be honest, and that's not being mean, but she knows if I get on a roll about something and I feel passionate about it, there is no backing me down from it. And I am very stubborn. I am extremely stubborn. You can't tell. I think it's a little bit of the Norwegian in me. See, they think there's all these like big hidden secrets. No, I'm really an open book. Mochas, I have a ton, but they speak English when they talk to me. Like, that's the thing, like, I can't learn like that, in order to teach the kids. One of my girls has a very bad speech impediment, and so second languages are often easier for them to learn and or sign language. So those are something that we have really been talking about, and my other half speaks Spanish some, um, especially with his coworkers. He's a little bit more conversational about it than I am. So I just want to be able to learn enough, and I'll probably just get one of those, like, apps or something to teach me so I can actually have conversations. I would love to do that, but you can't teach an old dog new tricks either sometimes. I've heard that it's a hard second language to learn, but anyways, that is something. Yeah, see, Kelly, I wanna be able to do I can do some, but I wanna be able to teach the kids. I think second languages right now, especially, like, in the world we live in, I want them to be able to travel and stuff, so all right, y'all, I'm gonna head out and go get my shitlins. I will be back either tonight for a stream. When I get back, we'll do a mental health check-in. Yes, Mocus, absolutely. That is something very much so. I really wanna go to Costa Rica. I would like to learn Portuguese too. Oh, I have to stop and end it anyways and start because I'm not gonna mix this in with talking about mental health at the same time. Do you wanna go get them, sis? Yes or no? I can never tell if she actually wants to go get them or not. I think she avoids me, to be quite honest, because she doesn't want to face the facts. It's nothing to do with me. Let's be honest. It's nothing to do with me as a person or anything like that because this isn't personal. And I think because I won't take it on that level with her, that's not fun for her. And also, she just doesn't want to deal with the facts. So, oh, in Portuguese? Okay. See, this is what I need you guys to teach me all of that. I would love to learn French, Spanish. I absolutely would love to learn all of that. I'm just not, um, I'm not the best at reading, like, stuff like that, so I definitely will get me a teacher or an app. That's it. All right, y'all, I'll try to give you guys, like, a half hour, 45 minutes. Um, I'll ask the girls if they're around later. I do wanna do that pre-recorded, but we'll see. Yeah, Mocus, that could be too. It could be because I just I will laugh. If she started to yell at me, you guys, I will laugh, and it's not because I'm trying to be disrespectful, but it's just how I go through stages. Like, if you really make me angry, you're gonna see me cry because I get angry and cry, like, it's just natural. I can't help it. Or if I'm, like, really bothered by something, I instantly cry, so all right, y'all, I gotta go grab them. I gave myself extra time even. So I will be back, but I'll try to give you guys a heads up before I come back either later today or tonight. All right. See you guys all after a bit. Contessa, over and out. Contessa, the one with the face for radio. Molly, you can tell everybody that. You can tell everybody that Contessa has a face for radio. That's why she's hiding behind the screen. Not only is she as wide as a house, but she's got a face for radio. Okay. You can tell everybody that. With that, Contessa out.